Howdy, my name is Jacob Abel. I'm from Keller, Texas, and I'm a biomedical sciences pre-med major class of 2022. Throughout my whole life, I've always had an inherent need to help others and have a positive impact on those around me. Now, this purpose is found in my insatiable desire to become an orthopedic Army surgeon and use the abilities I've been given to directly change the lives of those who need help. As a surgeon, I've been fulfilling both my greatest desires as well as utilizing my greatest strengths, which is why the only future I can possibly imagine myself with is the incredible privilege of getting to save lives every day for the rest of my life. Now, the challenge with this, of course, is how to become that surgeon. How do I further my desire to help others? How do I learn the leadership skills that I will need to lead and teach other doctors? And where will I go to learn how to instill integrity, loyalty, and respect into all of my relationships? The answer for me was always Texas A&M. In my freshman year at Texas A&M, I joined the Corps of Cadets to develop my leadership and prepare for my future as a military doctor. Of course, I wanted more in my Aggie experience, so I also joined the Fightin' Texas Aggie Band. In the Aggie Band, I've had the privilege of playing an integral role in the traditions of this campus, such as winning halftime at football games and playing the Spirit of Aggieland at Midnight Yell and Aggie Muster. It requires a lot of hard work, waking up at 5 a.m. and learning new shows for 10 hours every week, in addition to our core duties and our difficult majors. However, it is worth it every time I get to live out the Aggie spirit and play the Aggie war hymn for my university. Even then, however, I knew I could do more for my school, so I joined the Texas A&M Fish Drill Team so that I could represent Texas A&M at the Military Drill Nationals in New Orleans, Louisiana. The organization required even more work than the band, as I practiced 20 hours a week both on my own and with the team to develop our marching, our rifle spinning, and our knowledge of the Marine Corps and our country, all of which are aspects the national championship would test in New Orleans. On March 1st, 2019, the Fightin' Texas Aggie Fish Drill Team traveled to Louisiana, and we won the national championship, as a team composed entirely of freshmen competing against the varsity senior teams of schools from across the nation. Invigorated by my freshman year's success, I began my sophomore year with even more involvement in this incredible university. I started off by joining the Pre-Med Society so that I could interact with and help other Aggies in their journey to medical school. After this, I applied and was accepted into the Cadets to Medicine program, which gave me early acceptance into A&M Medical School with the honor of serving the United States Armed Forces after completion of residency. I then tried out for and became Corps Bugler so that I could not only lead Corps formations and play taps, but also so that I could impact Texas A&M sports events across campus by playing the national anthem. Additionally, participating in Silver Taps is one of the most special traditions I have experienced as a student at Texas A&M. Next, I tried out for and made the Corps of Cadets Marathon Team, which represents Texas A&M in marathons around Texas and the Marine Corps Marathon in Washington, D.C. Additionally, the introduction to this sport and running so far allowed me to undergo a great deal of personal and mental development that will allow me to be more successful in the future. If I learned how to ignore the pain and keep running at mile 25 of a 26.2 mile race, then I was sure I would be able to push through the mental trials I would face at A&M Medical School. The video you just saw was from when I received my O.R. Simpson Honor Society cord from the Commandant of the Corps of Cadets. I wanted to utilize my strengths in math and science to help my university, so I joined O.R. Simpson Honor Society and became a student-athlete tutor. In the O.R. Simpson Honor Society, I tutored cadets from across the quad in math, science, and general class organization. As a student-athlete tutor, I was trained to tutor Texas A&M athletes from all different sports so that I could help some of the busiest students on campus be as successful as possible. By tutoring others in not just one but two organizations, I ensured that my impact on the academic success of others was felt across this campus. Now finishing my sophomore year, this involvement in personal development paid off in my selection as Combined Band Sergeant Major, the highest ranking junior in the Aggie Band. With this leadership position, I will lead the Aggie Band, one of the most important organizations on campus, and I will ensure it develops to serve our university in even bigger ways in the coming year. To me, being an Aggie simply means being able to serve the greater good through the development of superior character and leadership. Through my experiences so far in this university, I have spent my time learning to serve this school to the best of my abilities, so that upon graduation and becoming an Army surgeon, I can apply the lessons I learned at A&M and use them to serve thousands of United States soldiers in my career. If someone were to ask me what an Aggie is, I would simply tell them that an Aggie is the leader inside you that you never thought you could be. In Aggies, the potential you have to serve the world around you in ways you never thought possible. If someone were wanting more from an education than a diploma and was seeking a deeper learning that would fundamentally change how they lead and serve others, I would tell them to go to Texas A&M.